Next, we have an in-ring promo where Jack Swagger makes a reappearance after being thrown in the Gulf of Mexico by Rey Mysterio. He whines and complains for a while until MVP comes out and says, "Nobody cares." I couldn't agree more. I don't care. MVP then also says that, well, didn't we have this talk about a year ago? And isn't it SummerSlam last year that I beat you? And it's true, MVP defeated Jack Swagger at SummerSlam last year. Pretty good matchup in too, might I add. So that leads up to the next match, like the 5th match of the night, which is MVP versus Jack Swagger. So the match is going pretty good. These two guys have worked together. They feuded together on Raw for a little bit, so they know how to work together. Swagger pretty much dominates the beginning of this match, and towards the middle of the match, MVP comes back. MVP hits a nice T-bone suplex right in the middle of this match. It was actually pretty good offense here by MVP. Hit some of his standard moves, the ball in and all that. In the end, Swagger tries to go for the ankle lock. Then MVP reverses it into a victory roll-up, and he gets the win. They put MVP over in this match. I thought it was great. Let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this match. 3 out of 5, White Rangers. That's because, dude, these guys, it's another straightforward, great match. They had a little promo at the beginning, which kind of set up this feud between these two. And, they worked with it, and it was a great match between these two. They know how to work together well, and they put MVP over. Which either they put Swagger or MVP over. I wasn't complaining about either. But this was a good match all around. I was rather impressed. You knew it was inevitable. Next we go to a video promo with Rasheen Rody Rhodes, where he tells us how to clean out our ears and, clean out that gunky earwax. Personally, I clean out my ears all the time. The only problem is I can't get to this one because I have my headset on, so I can never really get to it. So I think Cody needs to come and help me out with this one right here. I could have an ear infection, I have no idea. So yeah, that was about worthless. Next we go to another video promo with Alberto Del Rio. And it's basically summarizing all the crap that he's said over the past, mentally constipated, we don't respect ourselves, he's beautiful, integrity, intensity, intelligence, stuff like that. But finally, we will have an end to these video promos. Alberto Del Rio is debuting next week, and I thank the maker that he will finally be debuting. This guy was almost very close as annoying as the Abraham Washington show, and that sucker was annoying. So, next week we have a debut, Alberto Del Rio. Moving on to the main event of the night, the 6th match of the night. Tonight was jam-packed, full of action. I was very impressed with SmackDown this week. Rey Mysterio versus Dolph Ziggler. Now, if any of you remember, last year at SummerSlam, these two guys were going at it while Rey was the IC champion. If you have not seen this match, watch it. I would give this match like 6 out of 5 Zordons, if I could. Dolph Ziggler and Rey Mysterio worked together very well. So this matchup started off with a lot of great high-paced action. Right before the break, Kane's music hits and he comes out. I thought the match was ruined at this point, but Kane walks out with the casket, rolls it up to ringside, and doesn't do anything, so I'm glad that the match continued. Back and forth between Rey and Ziggler is great. Both Rey and Dolph actually try to go for a sleeper hold. There was one point where Rey was going to springboard moonsault off the ropes, and Dolph caught him, but he caught him too short, so he almost looked like he was going to tombstone Rey. So Dolph tried to lift him up, he couldn't, he flipped down. Rey tried to hit the sleeper, Dolph reversed. Dolph tried to get Rey in the sleeper, Rey reversed, threw him into the thing, tried to do a 619, and then I think Dolph tried another sleeper. Rey rolled him up for the 1, 2, 3. It was a great back and forth match. I mean, there wasn't anything huge and spectacular. I think these guys could have done better, but these guys actually did a good job in the main event. And Dolph Ziggler, I'm pretty sure this is Dolph Ziggler's, just like Drew McIntyre last week, this is Dolph Ziggler's first main event match against a world heavyweight title contender. So they're really pushing these younger guys. They're really trying to put these guys over, and I really do like that. let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave this main event. 3 out of 5 Green Rangers. Another pretty good straightforward match. Kane coming out in the middle of the match was not bad because he didn't like DQ Raymond or Ziggler or anything. He just came down and he watched. After the match is when Kane tried to get in the ring. Ray stopped him. Ray 619 him. He drop kicked him. Kane fell right into the casket. Basically showcasing Ray is strong here at the end of SmackDown. So Ray's looking strong going into SummerSlam. We'll have to see if Kane or Ray will walk out world champion. I'm pretty sure Kane. I want Kane to win. So let's go to the Ranger ranking calculator to find out what I gave tonight's SmackDown overall. That's right, 4 out of 5 Blue Rangers. Now a lot of people say, wait a minute, there were mostly 3s tonight. How do you average a 4 then? That's because they were all straightforward matches. There weren't a lot of promos. If there were promos, they were pretty short or they led into a match. The opening promo with Dolph Ziggler and Kofi Kingston was pretty good. It was nice to see Dolph and Kofi showcased at the top of the program. And it was just a great show. Great wrestling. Not what I expected on a SmackDown before pay. Usually the SmackDowns before pay-per-view suck. But tonight, they delivered with loads of action, loads of great material, and just, it's how a SmackDown could have been. Should have been. There could have been a little bit, the squash match was okay with the Big Show and these 3 guys, but, that's kind of what hurt it a little bit, but, Big Show beating the crap out of people, it's kind of funny. So anyway, I guess this wraps it up for this week's SmackDown review. Please check out WrestlingRevolution.com, the Epic Center for your wrestling needs. We are a fan of fans. You can check us out Monday night for our live chat during Monday Night Raw. Register, and you can join in for our pay-per-view prediction show. It's coming up tomorrow. You can put in your predictions, and you can also join us for Season 2, which will start out in November. We'll start the pay-per-view prediction contest Season 2. So, I'm Grumpachino, and damn.